along with Kyle Siebert and Mark McGoldrick. Some other key people we have here in the room today, we've got Luke Jansen here, he's our training manager, and we've got Hayden Broadbelt, he's our auction floor manager. Now these gentlemen will be spotting and recording your bids today, so if you need any help or any assistance, please don't hesitate to get one of them alongside you. On behalf of the company, a very warm welcome to the owners that we represent here today. We are delighted and privileged that you chose Holmwood, and we wish you a very best outcome today. To the buyers and the bidders in the room, big day for you, bid strong. Your consultants would have given you everything you need for today, including the LIM, the title and the contract from which we will work from today. Now, the contract explains the conduct of auction, the rules of auction. I'm going to work on the assumption that this is a new experience for some of you, so follow me while I talk you through how we will work with you here in the auction rooms today. In all cases, the owners have provided the auctioneers with a confidential written reserve that will not be disclosed. Now, should that reserve be reached or breached, the highest bidder will be the purchaser. If bidding doesn't reach a reserve, don't panic, it's not the end of the auction. Our practice is to pause the auction and talk with the highest bidder here in one of these side rooms. If we don't meet a satisfactory conclusion, we'll pass the property in where it will get taken to the wider market where conditional buyers can make an offer. Your best opportunity is here in the auction rooms today. Now, the auctioneers can nominate your sums, the sums by which your bids need to be raised. If the bid is not in the best interest of the seller, we can refuse such bids. If there's a disputed bid, we'll simply go back to the last undisputed bid and resume. Now, clause 2.6, this is an important clause, so listen carefully. The owner may withdraw the property before it is sold without declaring the reserve. Now, that does include that situation where we're in negotiations in one of these side rooms with the highest bidder. Sometimes in those negotiations, the seller will say to Mark, Kyle or myself, can you please go up to the auction floor and announce that we have withdrawn the property and sold it to the highest bidder outside the room. So if you're sitting here waiting with extra interest, you will be disappointed, so please make sure we're working with your highest bid at all times. Clause 2.5, now that talks about the vendor bid. The owners have authorised the auctioneer and the auctioneer alone to bid on their behalf, should that be necessary. Now, if and when we make a vendor bid, you'll be in no doubt it's a vendor bid. This is saying we're not for sale at this level. We need to keep the auction going, and we do not place vendor bids anywhere near the reserve price. So that'll give you absolute confidence in bidding against the vendor bid. If any of our Harcourts colleagues are bidding on behalf of someone, we will identify them to you. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, if you are that lucky last bidder and you hear this sound, before your celebrations begin, we'll get you to sign the auction contract, arrange to pay the 10% deposit of the final purchase price, and acknowledge that you've received a copy of the REA guide. Well, that's the formal part of today's proceedings, ladies and gentlemen. We have some wonderful properties up for auction today. Good luck with your endeavours today. Let's move on to our first auction, and Mark is the auctioneer.
Surely the auctioneer's favourite address is Bidwell, and I hope you all bid well today, folks. So number 6, Bidwell. It's a great home. It's a builder's home that he's renovated superbly. Wishing you well on your next project too, Mike. You've been very clever in your adjustments and your improvements that you've made, but I think you've been very clever in employing the services of Ruben Bishops from our Ilam office, marketing guru and tireless worker. She's had a very busy campaign here in Hillmorton at 6 Bidwell Place in this lovely cul-de-sac. And like you can see, folks, and you've inspected a really lovely refurbished, remodernised home. At 6 Bidwell Place, it is a freehold estate, 639 square metres. That's a good sized section, isn't it? There's superb chattels, Moisture Master, wood fire, and that'll maximise your comfort. I think the chattel that we're all most excited about is the outdoor TV and bracket. The spa pool stays. We don't warrant those, but that's quite normal. The settlement date's struck down for the 3rd of May. If you've sought out through Ruben a different date and that's been agreed, good on you. We'll work with you well. Well, I've been keeping abreast of the priority list for buyers today. And I think right at the top of that list is to have that modernised kitchen and bathroom. That's been done superbly here. Obviously spacious living, but the connections to the outdoors, dual access to your lovely big deck that wraps around. I'm sure you are envisioning yourself in the spa pool watching the T20 cricket. If you could be there tonight, I'm sure that'll be fantastic. Lovely big section. Laundry's looking pretty sharp too. Bedrooms are all in order. Like I say, bathroom is slick. It's a permanent material home. It's got good reliability about it. I'd be grabbing it with all my might. So I'm going to ask you now to start away in the bidding. Who's going to bid well for Bidwell? It has to be said. Who starts us away? 620. There is Ruben's licensed colleague Hannah Calder on the phone with the bidder. Starts away at 620. Fair and reasonable. What does the competition say to that? At 620,000, have we got 630 with you, sir? Good on you. I was going to suggest a 20, but I'll work with your 10. At 630, and you're in front, and welcome in. At 630, do I hear 50, or would you like to bid 650? It's a nice bid too. Good on you. Good luck today at 650. And 670, another 20 from you, Hannah. Nicely done. It's 670. It's ready to go. Beautiful hardwood deck. It's got the night lighting as well. It's 670,000. So you, another 680 with you. Yes, I got that bid. And 90. Good on you. It's 690,000 and 700. 700's the bid. Have we got 10 or 20 to go? 700 only. All the work's been done. 710. Nicely done. It's 710,000. Super little spot. Do your shopping at Riccarton, Barrington, Hallswell, straight to the city from here. Straight to 720 she goes. It's 720. Hannah with the bidder on the telephone. Going well. Who will prevail? That is the question. 720. We'll give it the wake-up call at 7:30, sir. Surprising. 7:20 now, first call. Second call. 7:25, sir. I'll offer you that same courtesy if you like. At 7:25, what's the response? Hannah's having a glance over the shoulder. 7:30. She's nicked in with a wee 5 as well. At 730, sun is shining in a beautiful Canterbury day. What a day to buy 6 Bidwell. At 730, first call. 732. It's an alarming trend in your bidding, ma'am. At 732. Now what's the response? Hannah will see that one coming. 735. Well, I thought she might have been stronger than that. That's encouraging for you. At 735. I thought she might have given a whip over the boundary with a big 6. It's 735. We did the 5, we did the 2. You may as well try a 1. Seeing we're going in that direction. It's 735, 6 Bidwell, first chance. Big card of auctions today here at Holmwood. Second call at that figure. Sitting there with the 735. Ruben's urging them along. Oh, it's a canny bid, that one. A savvy bid from Calder at 740,000. Strengthening position. Strategy's important, isn't it? At 740, psychology. My good man's just changed his mind and said, yes, I'll go 2 on top. At 740. Second chance. See, if you're smiling, ma'am, that normally means there's a little bit in the back pocket. At 740. Hannah, you lead the race. We're not quite at a level I can sell. Pop into that little room there and I'll come and offer you the opportunity. Remember, you've got the chance to change your mind. Hopefully, just remember clause 2.6 is always lurking.
To make it whatever she put her mind to. Late night hours up the hill, serving coffee to strangers, talking about revenue. She kept dreaming of a world big enough for everyone. She knew it must rain before it grows. She kept dreaming of the day butterflies survive the wheel, even though she get knocked down and never showed. Dear Lily, where'd you go? Where's your heart at? Why'd you fall back? Lately your afterglow is shining brighter, waking up an easy egg.
All right, bidders and buyers, let's move along swiftly now to 15 Dunster Street in Burnside. It has been brought to the market by Jack and Stephen Marshall. Good morning, Stephen. You're welcome to stand up here if you like. You're here in the flesh, so they don't need to see your pictures. Dynamic duo, probably Canterbury's leading father and son real estate team, and I know they list some quality property. This is really a standout for me here in Burnside. It is a freehold title, a whopping 1,123 square metres more or less, and the settlement date to which you work, the 5th of April 2024. Of course, you might be working to a pre-agreed date. We had a wonderful time at the property on Saturday afternoon, having a cup of coffee with our lovely vendors. They've really enjoyed their time at this address, and they have enjoyed their time because they're a large family and there really is space in this home for everyone. The rooms are all generous in size, and as you say in the marketing, Jack, that makes for zero arguments about who gets what. I don't think you could ask for more out of a family home. The master bedroom, an oasis, it's got its own living space, also outdoor access as well. The garden is pristine, it is sizable, it is absolutely private. You've got that in-ground heated pool, solar heating, of course, on the roof. The walnut tree, just absolutely gorgeous, offering you plenty of shade on a hot summer's day. I can't tell the difference between a walnut and a feijoa, but if you are into that, there is a veritable orchard at this address, and all of this set on a very private rear section. It's just a wonderful, wonderful home, and of course, underpinned by that Burnside High School zoning. So, gentlemen, without further ado, let's get underway. Here at number 15 Dunster Street in Burnside, bidders and buyers. Opening bidder offer, where do we say go? You're all very coy this morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is not a silent auction. Who's going to kick things off? Is there 780 perhaps? If you don't, I will on behalf of my owner. I look for 780. Got to be careful, sir. I thought you were bidding. At $780,000 of indoor bid. At 780, I look for 800. Take me to 800. First call on a vendor bid at $780,000 here at number 15 Dunster Street. Where was that? 800. Nice to meet you. At 800,000, my lamplighter. Best of luck with your bidding today. At 800, who takes me to 820? At 800, I have first time. Second call at 800,000. Third and final call at 800. Oh, nice to see you there, sir, at 800,000. Other side of the room, ma'am, there's your competition. 820, do beg your pardon. At 820, that would be a good a bid for you, sir, at $0. $820,000 is the level. Ma'am, I assume 840? 840, nice work at 840, and can I say 860 on the nod? At 860, take me to 880, ma'am. At 860, I have going once. At $880,000. So better get to 900 before she does. On the nod at 900 and 920, I assume, ma'am. At $900,000, first time. 910 even, oh, not too bad, 910, she cuts me in half, sir. Offer you the same courtesy. Was that 20, 920? 920 the call. First time at $920,000. 930 and 40. 50, can I suggest? At 950 and 960. Is it 970? 970. Fairly bidden offered. 980 perhaps, sir, or straight to $1 million. See if we can shake them off. At $970,000. What was that? A nod to the million? I'm paid to try, sir, at 980. At $980,000, ma'am, it's sitting there, it's waiting for you at $1 million. You better get there before he does. At 980, I have once. 985, don't take my advice, ma'am, at $985,000. What are we saying, sir? 985 I have. First call. 5 at 990, and Jack, $990,000 the level. 995, conversation, Jack, at 995. First time at 900. Oh, new face in the race, $1 million. Nice to see you there, sir. At $1 million. First chance at $1 million. Back of the room here. Take comfort in the competition, ma'am. You know it's a good property. It will be popular when you go to sell, though I don't know why you would. At $1 million, first, second, third and final call at $1 million. We're on the market and selling. At $1 million, I sell today if there's no better bid. First chance at $1 million. 1,000. I'll take it all day long. $1,001,000. You are in pole position, ma'am. At $1,001,000, sir. What's the response? We love a good comeback story here in the Holmwood auction room, sir. I can see you need the space, that little one there. 1,000, 1,002,000. Might need better than 1,000 to shake off these folks. Ma'am, what do you say? At $1,02,000, I'm selling. First, second, third and final call at $1,02,000. If there's no better bid, I sell to these good people. Question you've got to ask yourself, ma'am, is where you find the next one. It's only going to get colder. Open homes, no fun at all. Is that permission to sell, ma'am? I'm selling. I'll take 1,000.
Come for a swim tonight.
Come for a swim tonight. Did you hear that? Early access. At $1,02,000. Quick decision, ma'am. Are we bidding? 1,000. At $1,03,000. Another one at $1,04,000. $1,04,000. Take me to $1,05,000, ma'am. It comes with a heated swim on a beautiful evening like tonight. Or is that permission to sell? Going once at $1,04,000, I sell away. Second call. And third and final call at $1,04,000. Any better bid? Folks, sir, have you taken advice from the boss? She looks like she wants you to bid again. She says no as well. All right, property's going. Any better bid, ma'am? I'll take 500. It is going. It is gone and sold. Congratulations to our owners. Thanks very much for the opportunity. All the best with your next chapter. Bidders and buyers, we'll be back with you very soon.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, congratulations on that one. I'm going to bring your attention back to number 6, Bidwell Place. Ruben Bishops is the lead marketing consultant on this one. She's been working with Hannah Calder, her colleague and friend, with our highest bidder. Now, just a moment, exciting update. Now, we paused at 7:40. Hannah, you've got a new bid that is going to buy the property, and that bid is $770,000. My owner said I'm completely satisfied with that in all regards. I'm not going to give you a chance to bid on top, ladies and gentlemen, because 6 Bidwell Place at $770,000 to a fantastic lady is going, gone and sold. Well done. Super stuff. Well done, Ruben. Hannah, that's excellent. Mike, good luck with that next project, and we're on our way.
All right, bidders and buyers, thanks very much for patiently waiting. If you are just joining us, welcome to the Holmwood auction room. Welcome to those at holmwood.co.nz as well. Great to have you streaming online. We go now to Raleigh, and it is number 37, Campion Place, brought to you by Anshul Gupta, of course, from the Island 2 office just above us upstairs. This is in the desirable Brookside estate. It's a lovely family home set well back from the road, offering complete privacy and plenty of space. It is a freehold title, according to the contract, 846 square metres more or less, and the settlement date as per the further terms. And you might be working to a pre-arranged date. For our owners, it's been many happy years at this address. I can see why, ever so comfortable. Great separation of spaces between the entertaining areas and the bedroom accommodation. That master bedroom, an absolute oasis with a very large ensuite, walk-in wardrobe, of course, also indoor-outdoor flow to a fabulous outdoor area. A great stretch of a grassy area for the young ones to play around, all the furry ones, of course. A lovely spot there in the corner of the section for your alfresco dining evenings. I think that's just the ticket, particularly in the warmer months. And sure, the stylish kitchen, the heart of the home. I do like that hardwood flooring, or the permanent flooring there. It is really practical, much easier to clean up than carpet, of course. So, hey, if you've got young ones or a growing family, this is the spot to be here at number 37. Unshort, let's get underway here at 37 Campion Place. Bidders and buyers, opening bidder offer. Who starts us away? Maybe $700,000 is a good place to start. What say you, sir? Is there 700? All right, then, a vendor bid at $700,000 should be easy bidding at these levels. Plenty of house at $700,000. I look for 720, first call at 700. Second call, don't forget, across the road, that lovely park. Our owners were enjoying that park during the open home, that you don't have to go far to enjoy yourself here at Campion Place. Third and final call at $700,000. Any better bid? Very well, I'll increase the bid on behalf of my owners to $720,000. Bidders and buyers, auction is the best place, the best time to buy. If there's no bidding, of course, we offer it to the wider market. Number 37 Campion Place. First call at $720,000. Twice. Third and final call at $720,000. And I don't see any unconditional bidding here today. Last chance, ladies and gentlemen. I know you've got people to talk to in the wider market, so I'm going to pass that property back to you, but not before I increase the bid, Amy, to $790,000. Ladies and gentlemen, let me just remind you of what's on offer here. A substantial home, all of the mod cons you'd expect from a permanent material, robust 2000s build. It is a lovely configuration for the family, excellent outdoor spaces, plenty of privacy, and I think you'll be very jolly in Raleigh when you go and take a look. So call Anshul today, interest north of 790, and we're back with you very soon. All right, and when I say very soon, I mean right now. When we go straight to Waltham, it is number 5 at 105 Barber Street. Ash Sutherland Todd from the Island 2 office. He's had the pleasure of working with our lovely owner, Liz. This has been a great home and a great investment for her. And by all accounts, lovely neighbours. The contract describes a cross-lease and fee-simple title. It is an undivided 1/6 share in 1,012 square metres, more or less. Lot 1, deposit plan 79329. And flat 5, deposit plan 79531. Settlement date, your lucky day, March the 8th, 2024. Of course, you might be working with a pre-agreed date. I visited the property this morning, and it was really a lovely inspection. A nice, tidy complex of townhouses, extra wide driveway. I think you could get away with an extra park there, but look, I'll leave the legal details to you, Ash, but it's got the internal access garage. That's a real bonus. You see that second bedroom there. You might think it's the master, but that is in fact the second bedroom with the coved ceiling and that lovely window so you can lie in bed and look at the stars. I just think that's just the ticket. The master bedroom is fabulously spacious. They don't build townhouses like this anymore. Great indoor-outdoor flow, a very nice private courtyard. Ash, I'm at risk of going on forever, so let's get underway. Here at number 5 at 105 Barber Street in Waltham, bidders and buyers. Recommend you start the bidding. 370, my good colleague there. Nice to see you, Ricardo, at $370, $1,000, I should say. Even at $370,000, I think slightly optimistic, but good luck to your clients at $370,000. Where to from here, buyers? Don't let me limit you. Is there $390 perhaps? First call at $370,000. Twice the money, $370,000. And third and final call at $370,000. Any better bid? Ricardo, I'm going to place a vendor bid at $390,000. That'll be my last. Invite you to re-enter the fray at $410,000 at $390 bids with me on behalf of my owner. 410, locked and loaded, thanked and banked at $410,000. Ladies and gentlemen, just a reminder, this is 3 bedrooms at $410,000. The people watching this in Auckland think we're bidding on a garage at $410,000. First call. Second call at $410,000. Third and final call. Any better bid? Any better offer? All right, Ricardo, I could vendor bid again, but let's pause and have a conversation with your client. Offer them the opportunity. Auction is open, ladies and gentlemen, at $410,000. If there is any improvement from the floor, please let one of us know. We're back with you very, very soon.
Morning already. Gee, it's in good form. It's one of our favourite areas of Canterbury. I'm working with Catherine Picton-Warlow here, operating from our Fendalton office. We've got very special vendors today. We thank them very, very much. It's a historic day. 33 years was the length of tenure living here, so a very, very happy stay. And there's a lot of goodwill and a lot of good feeling about the home. I'm actually a proud member of Generation X, of course, born in the 70s, raised in the 80s. I think we're a resilient brigade. And I'm sure you appreciate the resilience and a little bit of class about this home, certainly. Let's get on to the agreement. We're at 18 Nepal Place in Burnside. It is a freehold estate, of course, and it's the most magnificent parcel, magnificent position, 1,198 square metres. So that is really quite something special. The legal description is exact. There's some notable chattels being the wood fire and the vegetable garden covers, and you've seen how prolific that garden is. So they form part of your purchase price, the chattels. 14th of March is our settlement date. If you're working to an alternative date, that's okay. Clause 25 just mentions the indemnity of the trust executors. That's quite common, and that relates to the deletions in Clause 9, which is common for a trust transaction. Of course, you'll be made aware of. 18 Nepal Place. It is a formidable and stately home. There's no doubt about that. It's been so well loved and so well cared for over the years. I think it's got a layout that you're going to appreciate will be perfect for modern living, dual living situation, a tremendous aspect to the home. Just catches all the sun of the day. It's got a lovely sheltered outdoor area. You won't even know about an easterly or a nor'wester. The section is just absolutely jaw-dropping, and I think the appreciable thing is the fact that it's got the reserve on 2 of your boundaries, unimpeded sunshine and a great deal of privacy. You know you can certainly grow parsley in this home. The rhubarb's doing fairly well. Have you ever seen a hedge of parsley like that? No, it's amazing. But the spaces inside, it's got a warm embrace. Like I say, you wouldn't change the configuration. Modern accessible kitchen, breakfast bar, 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom, double internal access garage. It really is superb. It's been great for our sellers. They've loved it very, very much. They've made many, many memories. You can take it wherever you want to go and make your own. In Nepal Place, glad to offer it to the auction room today. Calling now for an opening bid. Who would like to start away? What are we thinking in terms of an opening salvo? Ooh. Still, sir, still I am sighing. Would you call it a lucky Richie McCaw and call it 7? What do you reckon? 7, appreciate it. 700,000. There's your opening bid with a good, reasonable gentleman over here. bidding away at Nepal Place, 1,198 square metres. It's a beauty parcel, first class. Lovely timeless red brick. Second call at 7. Someone might say 8. Third call, or perhaps 800. Nicely done. Welcome into you. Love seeing bidders in the front row. Here with intent, here with business in mind. It is indeed. 800, they're normally crammed in the back, but at 810. Okay, welcome into the bidding too, and good luck. There's a real style and panache about this home. It is classic. At 810,000, what would you say? 850. It's nicely done too. 850,000. Commended by my good man Luke here too. He knows a good bidder when he sees it, so you better get the next one in at 850. Would you say 9? What do you think? Just suggesting throwing numbers out there. I'll work with a 10 as I've done so in the past, or a 20. 860. Catherine working with a buyer there. Catherine Picton will, of course, she's now becoming an expert in Nepal Place. Selling 9. 9's a good bid, ma'am. You're doing well. I appreciate that and congratulate you at $900,000. Who goes next? First call is a lovely history to the property, but there's a lovely future for you as well. Your future at the moment. At 900, first call. Second chance on that. 910. Good on you, sir. Welcome back. At 910, I hope we can say welcome home. $910,000. Awesome reserve on both sides. Tucked away. 920 is a good bid. $920,000. Good competition, sir. You're going to have a little turn and say 930, if you like. 920 at this stage. Huge amount of upside. Tremendous position. Of course, the high school zoning will appeal to many as well. At 920,000, family-friendly area. 925, or take that bid to 9 1/4, 5 on top at 925. 927. Change of pace at 927. That will get you excited. At 927, that's the bid to beat. 930, sir. Assertively done. 930. What's our good lady here saying? Maybe 935. 940 the better. Loving the auction experience. It's not nerve-wracking at all, ma'am, is it? At 930. Couple. 932. 932 is the new bid in front, at the front. 932, the most gorgeous aspect. 70s, 80s charm. 932. What about a cheeky little 3?
We'll go 935.
Commend that bid at 935. 937. Banked and thanked. Right here in front at 937. Good discerning bidders. Taking their opportunity to increase that offer, prevail over the competition in the room of transparency at 937. 938 puts up a 1 and 9 at 939. Ones are easy, ma'am. You could say 1 too. 939, 940 is a good number. At 939. Lovely neighbours. 939. I met the lovely gentleman neighbours just turned 100, so you'll have a long and profitable life here at 939. He is. He's sprightly too. At 939, 40 if you like. 940, yes indeed. At 940. Uno. 941. Great contest. 941. Catherine having good chats there at 941. Good to see 3 still in. 1 more, 942. 42 and 43. 943. 943.
945.
Doubling up, sir. It's a good move at 945. What about saying 950? Just a suggestion. At 945. 945. Yes, 950 is a sage bid. 950. It's a timeless home. It's got stature. Have we got some instructions at 950? 950, you might explain. Yes? The property's on the market. Okay, well, there we go. I've got permission to sell now, but to the highest bidder, which is these good people in front of me here. Luke, you might, just to the lady in the pink, explain that. At 950. New owner is guaranteed. 33-year tenure. 951. And one on top is 952. Now we're playing for the keys, for real, for serious. Preliminaries over at 952. 18 Nepal Place.
955.
That's a goodie. In 956. At 956, what's the strategy? What's the move? 956, is it 60? I don't know. You tell me. Head account at 956. As I count down with your three opportunities at 956. 957. 8 straight backs are good bids. A quick bid at 958 at this point of proceedings. 960, sir. And 61 is the response here. Good determination. 961, showing tenacity. Durability. 62. 63. Decimal currency, 963. We bid in cash of the Kiwi. NZ dollars. You'll stay forever at 963. 65. Do we clickety-click it? At 965. 66. En route to ownership, or are we? It's our good couple doing, conversations happening, decisions to be made at 966 Nepal Place. 967. 68. It's my Bob Beeman, Mexico City at 968. It's a long jump, but it's a long journey to find a property of this calibre at 968. Shall we give it the Brian Adams, sir? Give it the man on the moon. You'll be over the moon owning this at 968, first chance. 71. British Lions bid. Lion-hearted efforts from all our bidders at 971. Bridget, you must urge your bidder that there's still a chance. 971, but they are running out, I'm sure. 72. 972. 973. Now we are into Generation X. 973. 973. Intriguing. Should we give it the Dick Taylor?
975.
Jumping 76. 975. 76. 76. It's that property. It grabs you by the heart, does it not? At 976. $77. My good lady in the front says 78 though. At 978. Might have to change it up. Oh, ma'am, I thought you were going to bid then too. 978. You'll need your shades when you're sitting out on under that veranda. At 978, but you're not at the moment.
980.
Take that. 81. Spring-loaded bidding. 981. Ma'am, you might say 82. 82 for the All Whites. You'll be all right bidding that one. At 981, first call. Someone could be bold and say the $1 million. Second chance. Sandra, it's a big day. Third call. So much care, love and attention has gone into the home. But someone else has the pleasure now. My good bidder in front at 981. First call, I sell. Sorry, madam. Second call. Third chance. I might say 985. Give it a good lunge for those keys. 81. 82. España. 83 on the nod. We're nodding at 83. Should try the 990. It's going to take some decisive action. 983. And what's it to be? Right, I'll commence my 3-call countdown. First chance. Second call. Third and final call. I'm lifting the gavel. 18 Nepal Place. An Everest of an auction, surely. At 983. Final effort. One more sage little bid, 983. Good luck, you've bid like an absolute champion, and you are a champion. Gone and sold your way, yes. Well, great effort, guys. You really gave it a good go, ma'am. Thank you very much. Catherine Picton-Wallow, superb campaign. Sandra and David, thank you for the chance. Good stuff. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Great excitement, a significant day for all. So very well done. Look, I hope you're enjoying the auctions, folks. We are just going to tweak our catalogue a little bit. We're going to call the property at 188 Fendalton Road in Fendalton. These gentlemen have been introduced already. Stephen and Jack Marshall, of course, father and son dynamos from our Fendalton office in the eponymously named 188 Fendalton Road, right in your heartland, gentlemen, right in your wheelhouse, in this superb position. A light, bright and charming townhouse in this beautiful area, and been very well looked after, very well loved by our owners. We wish you the best on your next. Appreciate the opportunity. You know the postman knows the property as 188 Fendalton Road, but of course the legal description is number 2192 Fendalton Road. It is a cross lease in freehold. Fantastic chattels with the home, including the audio system, the specific bookcases and cupboards, also the 3 topiary trees in the pots on that beautiful patio. They remain with you. The 28th of March is the date we work to. That's the date when you move in and start and enjoy this Fendalton community. It's a beautiful position here. You're tucked away. It is a very botanic setting. Quite a stylish looking home, isn't it, across the 2 levels? I love how the downstairs is dedicated to your living, with a great configuration, great flow, lovely big lounge, superior dining space, lovely modern accessible kitchen. The jewel in the crown has to be your patio. You're very private and sheltered. You won't see a fence. Everyone's admired the hydrangeas. They're absolutely fantastic. It's very easy to look after this home, so all your time is dedicated to leisure. I'm sure you're going to enjoy the stroll to Bakerman's. Has been a favourite of our owners, of course, Cafe 205 across the road, Jeffreys and Fendalton Parks, for you and your 4-legged friends just to get that daily exercise. Gorgeous bedrooms and suites upstairs, plus the office and study. Love the walk-through robe in the master, as well as en-suite, and of course Romeo and Juliet balconies. And I'm sure it's a property you will fall in love with. At 188 Fendalton Road, who would start me in the bidding? a very reasonable chance to get a foothold in this esteemed, prestigious area of our city. Of course, the premium school zones go without a mention. At 188 Fendalton Road, something in the nines I was thinking, maybe a mid-9. That would be, I'd recommend you start. Is there 950? I'll place one vendor bid and give you a quick chance. 950,000, I'll work with a reasonable bid from here. First chance at 188 Fendalton Road, park directly adjacent. You just stroll around Waiwetu when you're in Jeffreys Park as well. Second call, third call. Okay, I'm not seeing a hand up. I'm not going to carry on vendor bidding. We've got people to talk to. I'll raise the vendor bid to $1 million, Stephen. We'll work with people above that figure. We go to the next stage. Thank you to the walkers and we wish you well. But 188 Fendalton Road, now you've got your opportunity to negotiate if you're in a conditional situation or otherwise. Jack and Stephen would love to talk to you. Thank you very much.
Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's a pleasure to be up here for our next auction at 8 Mapleton Avenue in that wonderful suburb of Burnside. We're taking you back to Burnside. Joe Mainsbridge has been the owner's ambassador the last few weeks, and as always, Joe, you do an absolute fantastic job. A very warm welcome to Paul and Sarah who are watching online. I must commend you on how immaculate and beautifully presented you had your home to take to the market. To the contract I take you, 8 Mapleton Ave is more formally described as a freehold parcel, 710 square metres more or less, lot 456. All information provided on the contract is exact as you've seen it. Settlement date is set down for the 27th of March 2024, unless you're working to a pre-arranged date. Well, I visited 8 Mapleton on Sunday. This property has such lovely street appeal. It has an immaculate garden. There wasn't a stone or a plant out of place. It's nice and private behind those gates. A welcoming entrance that leads you through to that kitchen dining area. We sat at the dining room table. The sun was just pouring in, an abundance of sunlight coming in. It was lovely, and you've got those doors opening out to the huge deck area, that flawlessly landscaped garden there, perfect for the summer barbecues. I could see it was well positioned for the sun, getting all-day sun. Bonus having that consented sleep out there. The owners use it as a gym. So many options here. You could use it as a guest bedroom or work from home or somewhere to hide the kids. I love that master bedroom upstairs. It is just gorgeous. It opens out to that huge deck, the perfect place to escape. The vista is magnificent. I could see the mountains in the distance. Well, properties like this really don't become available that often, ladies and gentlemen. The hard work has been done and they leave this wonderful, wonderful opportunity for one of you lucky buyers. So who's ready to kick off those open home shoes for the last time and start me away on the bidding? I look for your opening bid, ladies and gentlemen, 8 Mapleton Ave in Burnside. Who wants to start us away? It's like a staring match. It's like at a school dance. No one wants to communicate. Well, I'll break the ice then. Suggest the number somewhere nice and easy to start. There's 750,000 in the room. Should be a Mexican wave at that level. At 750, well, I'll place a vendor bid then at 750. You're obviously being very polite and letting me go first. Ladies first, no problem. At 750, let's travel in 20s from here, make it nice and easy, looking for 770 now. I'll call it away 3 times. First call. Second time, Burnside High Zone, Cobham Intermediate. Third call at 750. Well, I'll place another vendor bid at 770,000. Now's your opportunity, ladies and gentlemen. All that hard work's been done. That garden is immaculate. At 770, someone want to take me to 790 or even the 800. First call. Sir, your wife said it was okay to bid. You won't get in trouble, I'm sure. I promise. At 770,000, second call. Third call. Well, Joe, look, there don't appear to be any live bids on the floor. I know you've got some conditional interest and some people to talk to. I'm going to look to lift that bid one final time to 820,000. That's the pass-in figure. Anyone north of that level, please contact Jo Mainsbridge from our Mayoral office. She's really easy to get hold of. She's wonderful to deal with. To our owners, we look forward to seeing a sold sticker on that sign very shortly. The property is passed in at 820,000. We'll be back with you shortly.
All right, bidders and buyers, thanks very much for patiently waiting. We'll turn your attention back to 5 at 105 Barber Street. We left the room on a live bid at $410,000. There was some good discussion outside of the room, and my owners have agreed that I should first confirm with our lovely buyer, you have graciously agreed to increase that bid to $480,000 with the view to buying the property. And my owners have said at $480,000 we sell. So if there's no better bid, ladies and gentlemen, I sell away here at 5 bar 105 Barber Street. First call, second call, third and final call at $480,000. Kereru, you are on the ladder. It is going, gone and sold. Best of luck to our purchaser. You'll love it there. Thanks very much to our owner for the opportunity. All the best with your next chapter. And congratulations, Ash, on a fabulous campaign. All right, let's go now to Littleton, bidders and buyers. It is number 3 Selwyn Road in Littleton. It is, of course, as you can see, a section, a really beautiful parcel of land. It is a freehold title, 526 square metres more or less, and Tim Jenkins is the listing agent from our St Albans office. He's had the pleasure of working with our lovely owner. She's enjoyed owning this property, but for her it is now surplus to requirements, so that is to your advantage. Tim, you've been there, you've been outstanding in your field, and I know you've met some lovely people during the campaign. This is just a fabulous opportunity. It really is a perfect perch. You've got panoramic views of the harbour and out towards the ocean and the hillsides. It's absolutely, absolutely gorgeous. It has the benefit of 2 accesses. You've got the paper road, which is just a short stroll down to the central township. Very convenient. I think as a long-term investment, this makes so much sense because as Littleton goes, you really can't get more central than this in terms of land. And then, of course, the other access at the top of the section as well. That presents plenty of opportunity in terms of building. And I think the build you choose to plant on this land could be absolutely sensational. A mesmerising spot, couldn't recommend it more. Let's get underway, Tim, here at number 3 Selwyn Road in Littleton. If you've got the vision, we've got the land, bidders and buyers, open the bidding. Where do we start? Who's going to kick us off with an opening bid? 210? $210,000, that's Tim on the phone with a purchaser at $210,000. I look for 230. At $210,000, I have first call, second call, third and final call at $210,000. $210,000 with that view, ladies and gentlemen, should be a sea of hands. Tim, I don't see any other bidding. Let's have a conversation with your client. If there's no further bidding, we pause the auction. It is open at $210,000. Any change from the floor, please let us know. We'll be back with you very, very soon.
to make it whatever she put her mind to. Late night hours up the hill, serving coffee to strangers, talking about revenue. She kept dreaming of a world big enough for everyone. She knew it must rain before it grows. She kept dreaming of the day butterflies survive the wheel. Even though she got knocked down, it never showed. Dear Lily, where'd you go? Where's your heart at? Why'd you fall back? Lately, your afterglow is shining brighter, waking up an easy egg. I remember her in songs, decades old, but it doesn't matter. Stumble across some memories, try to recall before they all shatter. She kept dreaming of a world big enough for everyone. She knew it must rain before it rose. She kept dreaming of the day butterflies survive the wheel. Even though she got knocked down, it never showed. Dear Lily, where'd you go? Where's your heart at? Why'd you fall back? Lately, your afterglow is shining brighter, waking up an easy egg.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. If you've just joined us, welcome to the Holmwood Auction Rooms. Lovely to have you here today. Welcome to our viewers online on Auctions Live. My name is Bridget Andrews and I'm one of the 3 auctioneers here this morning, along with Mark McGoldrick and Kyle Siebert. Some of the key people we have in the room here today, we've got Hayden Broadbelt, he's our auction floor manager, and we've got Luke Jansen here, he's our training manager. These gentlemen will be spotting and recording your bids today, so if you need any help or any assistance, please don't hesitate to keep one of them alongside you. On behalf of the company, a very warm welcome to the owners that we represent here today. We're delighted and privileged that you chose Holmwood, and we wish you the very best outcome today. To the buyers and the bidders in the room, good luck today, big day for you, bid strong. Your consultants would have given you everything you need for today, including the LIM, the title and the contract from which we will work from today. Now, the contract explains the conduct of auction. I'm going to work on the assumption that this is a new experience for some of you, so follow me while I talk you through how we're going to work with you in the auction rooms here. In all cases, the owners have provided us with a confidential written reserve that will not be disclosed. Now, should that reserve be reached or breached, the highest bidder will be the purchaser. If bidding doesn't reach the reserve, don't panic, it's not the end of the auction. Our practice is to pause the auction and talk with the highest bidder in one of these side rooms. If we don't meet a satisfactory conclusion, we'll pass the property in where it will get taken to the wider market where conditional buyers can make an offer. Your best opportunity is here in the auction rooms today. The auctioneers can nominate the sums by which your bids need to be raised. If the bid is not in the best interest of the seller, we can refuse such bids. If there is a disputed bid, we'll simply go back to the last undisputed bid and resume. Clause 2.6. This is an important clause, so listen carefully, ladies and gentlemen. The owner may withdraw the property before it is sold without declaring the reserve. Now, that does include that situations where we're in negotiations in the side rooms with the highest bidder. Sometimes in those negotiations, the seller will say to the auctioneer, could you please go out to the auction floor and announce we've withdrawn and sold it to the highest bidder outside the room. So if you're sitting here waiting with extra interest, you will be disappointed, and we don't want you to be disappointed. So please make sure we're working with your highest bid at all times. If any of our Harcourts colleagues are bidding on behalf of someone, we will identify them to you. Clause 2.5, now this talks about the vendor bid. The owners have authorised the auctioneers, Kyle, Mark and myself, to bid on their behalf, should that be necessary. If and when we make a vendor bid, you'll be in no doubt it's a vendor bid. This is saying we're not for sale at this level and we need to keep the auction going, and we don't place vendor bids anywhere near the reserve price, so that'll give you absolute confidence in bidding against the vendor bid. And finally, when you hear this wonderful sound and you are that lucky last bidder, before your celebrations begin, we'll get you to sign the auction contract, arrange to pay the 10% deposit of the final purchase price, and acknowledge you've received a copy of the REA guide. Well, that's the formal part of today's proceedings, ladies and gentlemen. Good luck with your endeavours today. And I'll now take you through, we'll just be with you shortly. Kyle will be with you shortly for our first auction. Back with you soon.
Ladies and gentlemen, if I could have your attention, let's move on to our next offering of the day. It is presented by Anshul Gupta from the Island 2 office, the second for today, and it is number 4 Law Lane in Mount Pleasant. It is a freehold title, 688 square metres, more or less. Settlement date to which you work by is the 22nd of March 2024, that of course being a Friday. This really is a striking property. Morris Marnie design, I must commend the architecture here. It is a gorgeous home. Inside, panoramic views throughout. You've really got a great view from every inch of the house. It's got that wonderful central sun deck enclosed, perfect, I think, for a cup of tea or, of course, for hanging your artwork. Lovely separation of spaces, great living areas. The bedroom accommodation is absolutely ample. That master bedroom with that gorgeous tiled ensuite, I just think that for me is an absolute highlight. You are situated or nestled just above the Drayton Reserve, so that's plenty of lawn you don't have to mow. And all in all, just a wonderful offering. The bonus, of course, is that quad car garage. It doesn't have to be a car though, does it, Anshul? It could be a boat or a caravan. There is so much space. I must commend you if you are bidding on this today, bidders and buyers. Let's get underway. Anshul at number 4 Law Lane in Mount Pleasant. An absolute vista. Let's see if there's some drama for the panorama. Who's going to open the bidding? Where do we say go, bidders and buyers? Is there 1.3 perhaps? All right then, a vendor bid at $1,300,000. I look for 50 on the rise at 1.3. The bid is with me. First call at number 4 Law Lane. Second call at 1.3. And third and final call at $1,300,000. Should be easy bidding. This is a lot of home at 1.3, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to increase the bid, Anshul, to $1,350,000 on behalf of my owners at $1,350,000. First chance, I look for 1.4. Second call, third and final call at 1.35. No better bid. Anshul, I don't see unconditional bidding here today, but I know you've got some people to talk to in the wider market. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to increase the bid to 1.5 and pass the property back to Anshul. Let me just remind you of what is on offer here. It is a Morris Marnie design, very striking, 4 fabulous bedrooms, 3 opulent bathrooms, great living spaces, and a view to die for. Please call Anshul Gupta today. Access is easy. You'll be most impressed. Property's passed back with you very soon.
Ladies and gentlemen, you may remember the auction that we had with Jack and Stephen Marshall at 188 Fendalton Road. We actually nearly passed it in, didn't we? We nearly did on a vendor bid, but since negotiations have occurred for people who were at the auction on the auction agreement on an unconditional basis. The bid they made was $1,075. The owners said, absolutely fantastic, the property is sold. You know the auction room, amazing things happen in the auction room, don't you? You'll have to agree. So I'll be back in a moment with Slater Street.
What a great result. Okay, let's move along, bidders and buyers. We go now to 61 Monks Spur Road in Redcliffs. Richard Dawson from our Island 2 office has had the pleasure of working with our good owner. No stranger, our owner, to the auction room. And gosh, he does do some quality work. This is an absolute highlight. It is a freehold title, 761 square metres more or less. Settlement date, bidders and buyers, the 8th of March 2024. Of course, you might be working to a pre-agreed date. I had the pleasure of visiting this property over the weekend. It is a fabulous spot, a nice quiet street, by all accounts, really lovely neighbours. The convenience of this location to all of the adventure of Sumner and the beach and all of those lovely cafes and restaurants is just exceptional. And I love the way this home has been positioned for both sunshine and that glorious view. I don't think I've been more impressed with the view, Richard, in many, many years. You go out onto that expansive decking space and you've got a great perch on which to look at the ocean and the estuary. And of course, you've also got that gorgeous tree that sort of canopies your view. It is a picture-perfect view. Inside, wonderful, wonderful renovation has happened here, really conducive to modern family living, but it's got that character appeal as well. Separation of spaces, stylish central kitchen. I think this is a makeover that someone in Merivale would be proud of. So 61 Monks Spur Road, I couldn't commend it more. Bidders and buyers, I'm in your hands. Let's get underway. Opening bidder offer at 61 Monks Spur Road. Where do we say go, bidders and buyers? Who's going to start us off? Is there an easy $900,000 perhaps? You need only raise your hands. Oh, nice to meet you, ma'am, at $900,000. Best of luck with your bidding today at 900. Bidders and buyers, I know, Richard, you've got conditional people to talk to after the auction if there is no unconditional result today. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is your best time to buy. At 900,000, I look for 925. First call at 900,000. Second call and third and final call at 900,000. No better bid. Well, ma'am, that's to your advantage. I'm going to pause the auction and have a conversation with you. Auction is open, bidders and buyers. If there is any change from the floor, let us know, but we're into a discussion outside of the room and back with you soon.
Okay, folks. Well, I'm excited to bring this property to the auction room on behalf of Karina Gray in Ireland. What a perfect choice of agent. She knows all about real estate. She knows all about properties of this nature. Working with a great team. So, guys, thanks very much for your instructions. See, we do a lot of business at Harcourt's Holmwood and Slater Street. There's a lot of beautiful homes in there on sections like these ones too. And with a 4-bed, 2-bathroom character home that's had its fair share of modernisations and improvements too, even though we offer it on an as-is, where-is basis here at 107 Slater Street in Richmond. We're blessed, we're born on the north side of the street too, which I'm sure you're well aware of, ladies and gentlemen. It's an estate in freehold, the old freehold tenure. We love it, 984 square metres. I'm sure that has got you very, very excited. Yes, as are the chattels, but they do include the woodshed, wood fire, as well as the, let me just check that list there, the comb comforts, the hallway heater as well is included. Whilst they're unwarranted, we do guarantee you vacant possession on the 8th of March, 6th of March. I have recently been eating glasses, actually. Or the date that you've agreed prior, of course. 107 Richmond Street. 107 Slater Street, Richmond. It's a beauty, isn't it? What a feel in the home. It's really spacious, glorious site, sprawls out. Like I say, it's had all the niggly bits done in terms of opening up the living, the egress to the outdoors, copious flow to the outdoors. One of the best backyard situations I've witnessed. So it's really, really private and sheltered, all that sunshine in the afternoon. People love it, don't they? It's a very convivial community. You guys have done your plans, you've done your due diligence on an as-is, whereas let's crank into it. 320, good, didn't take much. Deb Beasley, straight at 360 there. Chris Kilkelly from the team at 360,000. Straight to 4, is it? At 360, with 2 in the race already. 380 with you, Deb, at 90. 390, should be easy at these levels. Who's climbing into it? At 390 Slater Street. 107, 400. Got that, Deb. 420. 420. 440. 50. Nice. Rapid fire bidding. 460. 470. $470,000. Options abound. Great feel in the home. Modernised master bedroom opens out. 490 Gita Rose, 500 Chris Kilkelly. Bidding for buyers at 500,000. 520 with you, Geets. 520. Time to get involved. 520. You want to put your 10 in now? Quickly. At 520. 530. See phones to the ears. The big guns from Harcourts are out. Jess, you should have your phone to your ear. At 5. Benita Dwyer, manager at Ilam. Has to look after Karina. She's got her work cut out for her there. 540,000. 550. It's been a nice little income generating asset for our owners at 550. Lovely big wide boulevard, Slater Street. 550, first chance. Second call, 5.5. 10 to go, third call at 550. Kian, you didn't put that classy suit on just to do now, lad. 550. Let me check along. 570, timing. Salute that bit at 570, Connor. 570. Raw into action. Peter, this is right in your wheelhouse. 570. First chance at that figure. Flanked by John Fulton over here. Second call. Third call. They seldom do it with one. Benita, you know that. Deb, I look your way. Conversations happening at 570. First chance as I count it down. It must be a 10. Second call. Third call. 580. That's what I call clever. 580. Intelligent bidding. 580, just making it that little bit tougher. Back they go to their phones. Oh no, he's increased his bid again at 580. Classic home, surely. At $580,000, we've got more competition at these levels. At $580,000. Have you had enough coffee from the coffee cart in the entranceway? Maybe an extra shot of espresso. Third call, 580. John, I can't... 590. Cindy Lee, look at that. 95. Cindy Sinclair from our Maryvale office is about to say 600 and rapidly. 595. 982 square metres. The right side of the street. 595 bids with you, sir. 600. Of course she does. It's 6. I hope we see a few tonight. 605. It's 605. Gents, 610 with you, Cindy. Nicely done and appreciated at 610. Dallas, you've got all the dough. You make sure you're funneling it to the left. It's 610. Intriguing, Benita, I see you're still connected. It's 610. First chance. CLS leads the race. Second call. Third. And final. Sir, you've come this far. You look strong. 610. Pop in a 2.5. Keep the pressure on. 610, not selling. 610,000. Cindy, you're in the box seat here. I'll give you all a quick opportunity, otherwise you may need to get another. 107 Slater Street, the bid sits at 610. No advance. Cindy, we're not too far away, but I need to talk to you in private. We'll just give you the chance to buy the property in private. The auction's open and live. Don't go anywhere.
Gentlemen, thanks very much for waiting patiently for us. If you are just joining us at the Holmwood Auction Room, welcome. It's a pleasure to have you with us. We go now to 74 Ranfurly Street in St Albans. Kay Caddick from our Island 2 office just above us here. She's really enjoyed marketing this home. Kay, I can see why. It is a gorgeous character abode and surprisingly spacious. The contract describes the freehold title, 569 square metres more or less. Settlement date the 3rd of May 2024. That being a Friday, you might be working to a pre-arranged date. For our owners, it has been a fabulous and enjoyable tenure at this address. They've put a lot of hard work into this home, and that is quite evident. Bidders and buyers, if I could just have your attention there, please. 74 Ranfurly Street, of course, built earlier in the century. It's got all of those gorgeous character features that you'd expect from a home from this era, but all of the mod cons as well. You saw that stunning central kitchen, really lovely indoor-outdoor flow, various garden areas outside for alfresco dining or a cup of tea in the morning. The bedroom accommodation is ample, ever so comfortable. I love the choice of flooring throughout the home. I love the choice of tiling as well. And all of this is positioned on a really prime parcel in a very convenient location. Of course, a hop, skip and a jump to Merivale or the other direction, you are in the central city. Ranfurly Street, by all accounts, lovely neighbours. Kate, let's get on with the business. Number 74 Ranfurly Street, bidders and buyers. Opening bidder offer. 600. Nice to meet you, sir. I would suggest perhaps an optimistic start, but let's go for it. At $600,000, nice to meet you. Best of luck with your bidding at 600. Is there 650? At 600,000 I have. Once called at 600. 650. Oh, he improves his own position. Nice to meet you, sir, at $650,000. You can come to all my auctions at $650,000. And logic tells me the next bid, sir, is 700. First call at 700. Nice to meet you. New face in the race. And what was that? 750. Nice work at 750 I have. Nice bold bid there. Could be the last though, sir. One way to find out. At $750,000. 800. Again, double bid. Good strategy. Just a strategy though. Don't be deterred. Maybe 820, shall we say? 850. Fights fire with fire at $850,000. 900. At 900,000. Going once at 900. Second call at 910. Change of pace at 910. I'll work with you at 911, at 911. Don't forget, stunning school zones. At 911. 920. That's a great bid. I commend it at $920,000. I don't think the one's going to do the trick, sir. Maybe straight to 930. St Albans School, Heaton, Girls and Boys High School, and Burnside. A quintuple of sensational school zones at $920,000. What's the retort? First call at 920. So you started this, you should finish it at $920,000. Second call. Third and final call at 920. Any better bid? My job, sir, is to mitigate your regret. And at this level, I think you'll be thinking about it in a few months' time. Would you bid me 5? $920,000, any better bid? Any better offer? Folks, I can't quite sell to you at this level. Let's have a conversation outside of the room. At $920,000, auction is open. Any change, let us know. Back with you soon.
Ladies and gentlemen, that listening with Karina Gray is a wise thing to do. She works from our Ilam office, and we've got a good team of vendors here. Thank you very much for entrusting Karina and the team with the auction at 107 Slater Street, Richmond. You remember the bid had pulled up at 610. We've made some advancements within the negotiation room, and the owners have said to me that with the increase, they're very, very satisfied with that outcome. And I can announce to you all that as per clause 2.6, the vendor's prerogative, they've decided to, Cindy Lee's buyer, withdraw and sell the property to you, Cindy. Well done. Congratulations. That's my bit for the day. Enjoy the day. You get in behind those black caps tonight against our old mortal enemy, and we'll see you in a week's time.
Waiting. I'll turn your attention back to number 3 Selwyn Road in Littleton. There was some good discussion outside of the room and an increase from our telephone bidder to $220,000. However, our owner is not prepared to sell at that level, so we passed the property in at that level at $220,000. Bidders and buyers, let me just recommend and remind you as to what is on offer here. It is a prime perch in Littleton, of course, a finite resource. You can't really buy much like this anymore, certainly not at these price levels. It has 2 access ways, and I just think if you've got the vision, this is a wonderful opportunity. So please call Tim Jenkins today if you have interest north of $220,000. Look, access, as you can imagine, is quite easy at this section, so he'll be happy to meet you there and show you through. All right, now let's go back to Ranfurly Street. Amy, if we could just pop that up on the screen for the good people here. At 74 Ranfurly Street, there was some good discussion, it's fair to say, outside of the room. A lot of chocolate was eaten, and I can confirm that these purchasers have graciously agreed to increase that bid to $950,000. I just need you to nod and acknowledge. And our sellers say at that level, after many happy years, we are selling. At $950,000, ladies and gentlemen, we are on the market and selling. If there's no bid or better bid or offer, I sell away. At $950,000 going once. Here at 74 Ranfurly Street, twice. And third and final call, sir, I'm looking at you, permission to sell at $950,000. It is going, it is going. Hey, congratulations. Gone and sold. Thanks very much to our sellers. It's been fantastic working with you. Kay is always great campaign. Does that conclude our day? Oh, yes, of course, that's me. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, back with you very soon.
to make it whatever she put her mind to. Late night hours up the hill, serving coffee to strangers, talking about revenue. She kept dreaming of a world big enough for everyone, but she knew it must rain before it grows. She kept dreaming of the day butterflies survive the wheel, even though she got knocked down and never showed. Dear Lily, where'd you go? Where's your heart at? Why'd you fall back? Lately, your afterglow is shining brighter, waking up an uneasy egg. I remember her in songs, decades old, but it doesn't matter. Stumble across old memories, try to recall before they all shatter. She kept dreaming of a world big enough for everyone, but she knew it must rain before it grows. She kept dreaming of the day butterflies survive the wheel, even though she got knocked down and never showed. Dear Lily, where'd you go? Where's your heart at? Why'd you fall back? Lately, your afterglow is shining brighter, waking up an uneasy egg. Lily, where did you go? Where's your heart at? Why did you fall back? Lately, your afterglow is shining brighter.
Thanks very much for your patience. If you are joining us at holmwood.co.nz, thanks very much for live streaming. We turn your attention now back to 61 Monks Spur Road in Redcliffs. We left the room on a live bid at $900,000. There was some good discussion outside of the room and an increase in that offering, and our owner has opted to exercise his right under clause 2.6, and the property has been withdrawn from auction and sold. Congratulations. Richard, as always, great campaign. Thanks very much to our owner for the opportunity, and all the best to our purchaser. I know you'll be very happy there indeed. That concludes our auction day, I should say, here at Holmwood. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next Wednesday.